What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Real Deal Sports. We are here back. I don't know what he's doing in the middle, but we're gonna let him be great. Myself, brother Walt, brother John, gentlemen. This weekend was crazy, man. From an NFL perspective, man, this was good football though, but it was I would say one of the craziest weekends. All the home teams was looking real sketchy. Yeah, I think the only home team that looked good was San Fran, and that was in the second half.
That's
But
facts.
up until that second half, I was like, bruh, they looking a little sketchy too. But while we're on that topic, we're gonna start with you, John. What did you take away from this weekend of NFL Wild Card Weekend? Super Wild
Um,
Weekend.
well, it's good to see DeMar Hamlin back in the building, walking around.
Yeah.
But my takeaway from this is, I think I was just telling Walt, I don't think Charger fans can be realistic about their team. I don't think they know where their team currently is. Like, their team is not Super Bowl bound. It's just not. So winning this game and then going on to play the Bills or the Chiefs after would not have been a good thing for them. Because it would, if you lose to the Bills by a touchdown or 3 or maybe even 10, you're like, you know what? It's the Bills. Whatever. We'll come back next year. We'll get them. We'll run it back. But the thing is, this team needs to make some changes. You can't just run it back with this team. And I think that this exposed that. I think that now you're going to be like, losing this game was a good thing for them. Because they're going to make some changes that they need to make if they want to make deep playoff runs. And, like, Charger fans, man, I guess they thought they were going to Super Bowl with a 10-17. Yeah, you can go with a 10-17, but not this one. Like, y'all had the easiest schedule in the stinking league, and yet you went 10-7. Like, if they would have gone 13-4, I would have been like, you know what, let's ride or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, but whatever it is, bolt up or whatever the thing is. But
You said it right.
You said it right the second time, but
yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, whatever the thing is. But I'm just saying, like, this was a good thing for them, losing this game. The fashion they lost it, sure, not fun, whatever. But I wasn't surprised. I wasn't turning that TV off. I was like, when they gave up that touchdown right before halftime, I was like, ooh, that's going to come back to bite them. And, sure enough, it did. But, yeah, I just think the Chargers, man, I think their fans need to get realistic and say and demand some changes from this team. Listen, we need, clearly, it's not all players. There's some coaching issues that need change. We got the players, so let's but Khalil Mack's not getting younger. Some other guys, Joey Bosa's still there. He's young. You got some other young guys, but, let's make them changes now before we waste the next 2 to 3 years thinking we got the team and find out we don't. And then now we ain't got the team no more. And so I think for me, the Chargers was a big tell, man.
yeah. What about you,
Yeah,
Paul?
this I'm not none of my tell. This is not my option, but I just want to add on to what John was saying about the Chargers. I mean, I do feel like they were trying to get ready for the Super Bowl these next couple of years by, of course, making those moves by picking up Khalil Mack. So if they want to move him after they just got him, I feel like that would be a bad look for them because of the fact that it seemed like they did on paper. The Chargers do look like a Super Bowl team, honestly, but it's just the fact that they just don't seem like they don't play like that. And I myself have to give Trevor Lawrence an apology because I do recall, I want to say a few weeks ago, I was saying that Trevor Lawrence was straight trash and straight boo-boo. I remember saying that. I think I remember saying that. And this was his coming out party right here, bro. Like yesterday, like seriously, after having that terrible first half, 3 interceptions in the first half, being down 27-0. He could have just gave up, bro. Like honestly, he could have just been like, "Hey, I'm done. Like this is it. Our season is over with." But for him to fight back, bro, and for them to pull that off yesterday, like I said, me personally, I owe that man an apology. So I do apologize, Mr. Trevor Lawrence, for calling you boo-boo. Was that like I think that was like 2 weeks ago? I forgot what game it was, but I do remember saying that. Yeah, he that off. I said the defense was good, but I said that offense needed some work. But yeah, like I said, Trevor Lawrence, his coming out party was definitely yesterday. Definitely congratulations. I definitely owed you that apology. But anyways, my game, I would have to say it would be the Bengals and Ravens. Closer than what I thought it was going to be. I'm be honest, I thought the Bengals was going to go crazy, but that Ravens defense showed up again. Definitely a lot of talk about, if Lamar was there, could have been, different results. Me personally, I do think, if Lamar was there, they would have pulled out the dub, but that's neither here nor there. He's got to worry about, his contract situation here in the offseason or whether he's going to stay with the Ravens or not. But again, like I said, my game is the Bengals, Ravens. Definitely thought the Bengals was going to blow them out, but the Ravens definitely kept it closer than what I thought they were going to do. Definitely shout out to Huntley. If it wasn't for that fumble, that was returned for, I think it was, I can't remember buddy's name. It started with an H. Hubbard. Yes, thank you, sir. Hubbard returning that for 98 yards. If it wasn't for that fumble, they possibly could have won. Could have, possibly scored that 7 touchdowns, get to 7 points, or could have got the 3 from Justin Tucker. But unfortunately, Huntley didn't tuck the ball correctly, and they returned the ball, and Bengals end up being the game changer, and the Bengals end up winning. So shout out to the Bengals. I'm still not sure if they're gonna make it to the second round to the Super Bowl, but they are looking like the last year's team from when they was making that run in the second half to get to the Super Bowl, I should say. So
yeah, what I took away from it is from this weekend, no matter who Kirk Cousins plays for, you're gonna struggle in the playoffs. You're gonna struggle. And I mean, and it honestly wasn't even Kirk. It was just the offense. Saquon had a day. Daniel Jones was looking like Justin Fields yesterday. He had like 70 yards rushing. Like what? Come on, bro. 300 passing. Their receivers was just getting open. And Kurt like, bro, if y'all can spot me at least a turnover or two, I can get you back in this game. But the Giants, they kept their foot on the Vikings' neck, man, and they end up losing. And the Giants, and I think now they play Philly, if I'm not mistaken, next week. Depending on this game.
Yeah, they play Philly.
But it was another bad day at the office for whoever Kirk Cousins plays for.
You ever see teams run trick plays that just never work? And it's like maybe this team just doesn't know how to run trick design.
You know what though? I think when you get to the playoffs, this ain't the time to be seeing what works. We just got to go with what works. If I know
pass to 3rd and 1 when they passed to Kirk Cousins and then he caught it.
That's what I'm saying. This ain't the time to be running no trick plays.
But just then you're asking Kirk Cousins to not just catch a ball and whatever. You're also asking him to go through a defender, like to get the first down. Like if he would have caught it across the line of scrimmage, like the play was designed where he was across the line already, just catch it, fall down, one thing. But now you're asking your quarterback, who also has to go out and throw a pass on the next play if he gets the first down, to go through a defender for the first down. I'm like,
you shouldn't do this in the playoffs.
This is stupid on so many levels. Because what if he got hurt there? And then Justin Jefferson, they have him come out and throw a backward pass. And it's like, I think that was actually might have been the one. Justin Jefferson, I think that was the one where,
it was minus 2 yards.
Yeah, but it's just like, what am I watching? Like, what are these trick plays y'all trying to do? Like, it just seemed like I never see the Vikings like pull off these kind of big trick plays like that. It just, I don't know.
And honestly, Nico, you absolutely are correct. It wasn't on Kirk Cousins this time. Honestly, I mean, he did have a good game, 31, 39. You know what I'm saying? 273 yards.
That offense just couldn't stop him. I mean, that defense.
Yeah, the defense couldn't stop them.
Couldn't get pressure.
Stop them at all.
And Slayton and all them guys.
Both these teams were determined not to run the ball, though. I mean,
I don't know. I mean, Giants look like they were running the ball a little bit, but it
was gashing them, and they just wouldn't give him the ball.
Daniel Jones with 17 carries, but like Barkley with 9, Cook with 15.
Yeah, that's crazy that your quarterback led the attempts in rushing though for 17, and then the next was Saquon. That's crazy.
But you know what? To your point, Walt, about that Ravens game, I wonder because a report came out today that J.K. Dobbins he said out during a press conference, if Lamar was there,
Sorry.
yeah, if Lamar was there, we win. So I wonder going forward,
I mean,
does
you can say that, but just
no,
going back to
wait,
also,
listen. I'm saying, if I'm Huntley or if you're Huntley, do you feel a certain way, seeing that you may be the quarterback of the future?
I do because I mean, honestly, only if for you to say that is because it's only one bad play. That's the only reason that they lost is because of that
Well,
fumble
not
recovery.
that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, if you really think about it, the game was tight up until that point. I mean, if they score, like I said, if they score that touchdown, they go up, or even if they get the field goal, they go up 3. So I mean, how the way their defense was playing yesterday, I mean, it ain't no telling that the defense could have pulled out those stops against the Bengals if they would have had the lead. But like I said, they had that unfortunate mishap to where towards Huntley tried to, he tried to be the hero. Let's be honest, he tried to be the hero, and he just lost the ball, and then it just happened to fall, and
And you
the
know,
his lap.
another thing I don't understand: if you got a 300-pound fullback, why you don't give him a go?
Right. I didn't
You
even know
got
that they turned the fullback from a
300-pound
defensive
fullback.
lineman. I didn't ever even know he was a defensive lineman. That's crazy.
You on a goal line, give it to him. If he can't get it, then it's like, all right.
Right, you got a whole ass fullback that you just turned from defensive lineman to a fullback, but you don't want to get that man the ball on the 1 yard line. That makes no sense to me whatsoever.
I think this goes to though a lot of times coaches overthink things. It's like just go with what got you down to the goal line. Run it.
And J.K. was having a game too.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, why not give him a shot? First down, if he don't get it, then you give it to Richard. And then it's like, all right, either you gonna sprint to that pylon, or we're gonna try to get Mark Andrews on a flat or something, But when you do that, I always think you run the risk of what happened last night.
Yeah.
The ball get knocked out your hand and defense takes it back the other way.
But I'm looking at you look at Tyler Huntley's stats. These are pretty much like Lamar's averages: 226 for 2 touchdowns and a pick, and 54 yards rushing. It's kind of what you get from Lamar every game anyway. So I don't think Huntley left anything on the table. I still think that the Bengals win this game. I think Tyler Huntley had his best game, and it would have been an average game for Lamar. Now, if Lamar has his best game, maybe they win this game. But here's my question. Are they really going to win another game and another game? Like, if Lamar comes back, are they going to – is this team
This
right
is
now,
what I'll say, though.
this receiving core
In the
going to make the
playoffs.
Super Bowl? No. So there's no point in Lamar coming back for this. There's no point in Lamar coming back for this one game. There's no point.
You never know.
I do know. I'm looking at the roster. I know this team.
Look at what Cincy did last year. He got sacked 9 times, and they still won in Tennessee.
And look at his roster.
You can't say
because he has
what
the
could
players.
happen.
He has the players. This team does not have the players. They just don't.
But what they got to do with him getting sacked 9 times?
I'm saying this team, as it's
you don't have to have the players. You just got to win that one day.
No, because then you got to win the next one and the next one and the next one. And I'm saying
you only got to win once. I ain't got to beat you 4 times. Only got to beat you once.
But to win the Super Bowl, you got to win 4 games. If you're the Ravens,
exactly. You ain't playing that same team 4 times.
Right, but this team is not winning 4 games. They're not beating the Bills and the Chiefs and the Cowboys. They're just not doing it. So that being said, why would you bring back Lamar to risk getting him hurt to win 1 game when you know he's just going to lose the next one or the next one or the next? At some point, it's gonna end.
Yeah, at some point you can lose, but you just don't know. The ball can bounce.
I know. I'm looking at the roster. I know this team's not winning no Super Bowl this year.
Okay, but look at yesterday. If that doesn't happen, we don't know. They might have won last night. The way Joe Burrow was being sacked, the way that Baltimore's offense could get the ball down the field, you don't know what happens if they score that touchdown and go ahead. Because
their defense
then Marcus Peters and them don't have to press.
I was just about to say their defense is like that though. But it's just the fact that their offense definitely struggles at points, as we can see.
But yesterday showed, let's be honest. The Bengals are not the same team because shit, 5 or 6 of your offensive linemen is out now. 3 of them got hurt last night. One of them, I think, he's out for the season. The tackle. So going forward, what can you do? Joe Burrow, if he can't get pass protection, he's not going to be able to get the ball to Jamal. He's just not. And that showed last night. And I think going forward, teams are going to throw another blitzer at him. You know, Roquan had a chance to get him last night. He made a move on him and got the first down. But going forward, when you play a team with an offense like a Buffalo that can, you know, let's be honest, they ain't got the best corners in Cincinnati. Diggs and Gabe Davis may have a day next week. We don't know. But you can't say, oh, we don't know what can happen. Hell, Buffalo looked bad yesterday. And Miami's quarterback, how many games he done played? 3?
So then, what do you think about Sammy Watkins' comments saying like we all hurt, we all banged up?
Ain't
no excuse for Lamar to be.
He shouldn't have said it. Because all right, I'll put it like this:
If you're saying this team could have won the Super Bowl with Lamar this year, then why would he not drag his ass out there and get it done?
Lamar was hurt; he wasn't 100%.
That was Sammy Watkins' point: is we're all hurt. We are all literally dragging ourselves out there on the field.
Sammy being hurt is one thing. Lamar being hurt and not being able to be mobile, which is what he's known for, is a different thing.
If you have a shot to win a Super Bowl, which is what you're saying, the greats drag themselves out there. They just do. They always do. So that's why I'm saying I don't think him or the Ravens organization thought they had a shot to win the Super Bowl. That's what my point is. Or else I think he himself and them would have put him out there, or at least they would have asked him, and he could have said no. But I'm just saying,
I don't probably did tell him no. You don't want to pay me because
right. And I think they were fine with that too. I think they were fine with it because I think they didn't think they had a shot. Or else I just can't understand why they wouldn't ask him to be out there.
I was about to say, I'm sure they asked him, but I'm sure Lamar. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I don't think. His knee. I'm sure he does have a knee injury, but I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think he would have played anyway, just because of the fact of Lamar's trying to get his money right now. He's not about to go out there and try to risk more injury in the first place.
And then it's a slap in the face. You signed a dude that just got here 2 months ago.
Okay, but are you playing now? Keep in mind, this guy's not getting not paid. Okay, we're not talking about like he's getting either he gets this big contract or nothing, right? So he's getting paid a little bit. So are you saying that his main goal isn't to win a Super Bowl? It's to get paid? Is that his main goal?
His main goal right now is to get paid. Every person wants to win a Super Bowl, but at the end of the day, you have to know your worth. So my thing is, if I'm in my last contract, of which he is in his last contract, if it's rookie season, if I'm not mistaken, he wants to get paid. He's proven to where towards he can get the job done for the Ravens. So at this point in time, yes, I'm focused on my money right now. When I get my money, then we can focus on the Super Bowl.
I just think that he did not think that this team had the. I think that's what it is because I don't believe Lamar's that guy. I believe that
I think
Lamar
even if you
had
think
a shot
that,
to win.
you still
I think if Lamar really believed he had a shot to win Super Bowl, he would be out there, and that's why I think he didn't go because I don't think he's that guy. I don't think he's like money first and then Super Bowls. I think he's Super Bowls and then I want all the money along with it. I think
everybody wants to win a Super Bowl, but at the end of the day, bro, I done proved myself, so I want my money right now. I mean, fuck all that. I'm trying to win the Super Bowl. Like if y'all not trying to pay me my worth, then I can go somewhere else and try to win a Super Bowl.
But I still think if he really believed this team had a shot, he would have been out there. I'm saying that's who I think Lamar is.
I don't think so because we've seen.
Well, then I don't like y'all's version of Lamar then, if that's true.
I'm just saying, a lot of times, though, yes, you want to win, but you also want to be compensated for what you've done.
I agree, but you acting like he's getting paid like $0. Like if he's making 15 or 40 million, I believe he is. I think he's going to be out there on that field. That's all. So that's all I'm saying. I think that he looked at this team and said, "This team ain't win no Super Bowl. I ain't getting hurt from this." I think that's
disagree. You're gonna agree to this.
Well, I hope y'all are wrong about Lamar, because if so,
but you can't really say he's a bad person if he is thinking like that because he's already proven himself. So, regardless if the team was good enough
person, but I don't even want to hear my quarterback had a chance to win a Super Bowl and said, "Nah, I want the money." I don't want to hear that when it comes to my team. Like,
I get that, but John, at the
because
end
we're
of
not
the
talking about
day,
him making 40 million or zero. We're talking about him making 40 or 15. And if he's making 15, you still go play. That's all I'm saying. It's 15 million to play football.
Do you think he's
Go
really
play.
making 15 million in his last contract? I mean, last year his rookie contract.
I don't
I
know
think
what
he's
he's
making less than that, and I think that's what the issue is. He wants more money because he's proven it. I mean, I get what you're saying. Yes, if the Ravens were a Super Bowl team right now, Lamar should be out there. But I mean, me personally, even if I was on a Super Bowl team right now, and I'm in my last contract year, I don't want to risk that injury either, though. At the same time, because it's like I want to get paid first, and then I'm gonna go out there and continue on showing myself. I mean, that's just me. I'm sorry. I gotta protect the asset. I'm the asset.
hey, well,
but if that's the
you
case,
know
he
how
should
we
have said,
solve
"Oh,
all this.
yeah."
When
I
John
wish
is
he
up
was.
for his contract, we want you to still do the show.
Okay, but here's my question: Am I getting paid?
No. Don't worry about being paid. Just come
If
do
I'm
the
still on my rookie, because in theory he did agree to this rookie contract. But I'm just saying, I wish he would have sat out the regular season. I do. I really wish he would have sat out the whole regular season and told
I
them
mean,
to go.
technically, he kind of did, but I mean, he didn't.
I wish he would. I really do, but
All
didn't
right,
happen.
so
I'm just saying, I would rather him play 3 playoff games than 17 regular season games. That's all I'm saying.
all right, we're gonna bring somebody else in for you. Pay them a little more, but John, we still need you to work. Is that okay?
But I'm still on my contract. Like you tell
But
me I'm working
but
for free.
but you're up for a contract. But
You act like he's working for free.
we're
The
not
man is playing
we're not
football
gonna
for
pay you
$9
what
million
you asked
a year.
for, but we're gonna pay somebody else just to do a little less than what you do. Is that okay?
All right, let's move on, man. We've been on this topic for like 20
I
minutes.
have a shot to win a Super Bowl. Yes, if I have the shot to be the
We have a
greatest,
shot
what
to
I
win
do.
an Emmy.
No, if I have a shot to win an Emmy and then walk out the door and say, "You guys, I just won an Emmy. Now I'm going to get my money somewhere else." Yes, I do it. I do it 10,000 times out of 10,000.
But what if in the process of you trying to make the Super Bowl, you get hurt? Then what?
So that was my point. I wish he hadn't played the regular season. That's all. I wish he would, because here's the thing: this team. I wish he had not propped them up to be in this position, right? Because now, like, they can win Super Bowl and whatever. If, according to Nico, I don't think they can.
But I mean, but then say if you do it that way, do you really think his body is going to be prepared for the playoffs after not playing in the regular season? Like that's pretty much what the regular season is there for, to prep yourself to get ready for the playoffs if your team makes the playoffs. So him not playing in the regular season would have been, I feel like, even more worse. Or
I agree. I agree with all that.
He wouldn't have maybe not been in shape, or maybe he wouldn't have been, too fond of the playbook or something. I'm not saying that he doesn't learn.
I agree with that too. Like I think there was a chance that he was like, Tyler Huntley healthy right now is better than me injured, and that is also our best shot to win. I'm saying if Lamar in his mind really believes that if he were on that field though, and he could have won that game and won a Super Bowl according to Nico, then I would have liked to have been out there. But that's just a personal preference. Yeah. I'm glad he sat. I have no problem with him sitting. I wish he would have sat the regular season too, but it didn't happen.
Moving on. Let's go, Mr. Nico.
Monday night. Today is the finale of the crazy wild card weekend. Gentlemen, it is the Dallas Cowboys traveling to Tampa Bay, Florida to face Tom Brady and the Bucs. Real quick, who do you have winning? We're gonna start with you, John. Who you got?
All right, I'm gonna go Dallas. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna give Dak probably a 3 touchdown, 2 interception game, but I'm gonna give him about 300 yards. But I say he pulls it out because they're just a little bit better. I said Brady goes down swinging, but the running backs don't show up, and so Tampa Bay loses because of bad running game.
Okay, Walt, who you got?
Okay. Just looking at some of the injuries and whatnot. I'm trying to see who all playing. I'm gonna still take Brady on this one, man. Just based off of, I feel like that's gonna be the issue for the Cowboys is turnovers. I feel like that's one thing Brady always does is capitalize on turnovers, and I feel like if the defense for the Bucs can create turnovers, Tom Brady will be able to capitalize. So I got the Bucs winning it just by a hair, by 3. I say 24-21.
I got the Tampa Bay Cowboys. No, let me see. No, but honestly, guys, I think Dallas. I think Dallas will break this 30-year curse. I'm like, damn, y'all ain't won a ring.
Bullshit. No, sorry.
Wow, you sound real Clevelandish over there. But
Uh,
we're gonna leave you alone.
I think I'm
Nico, during that Chargers Jags game, I was like, man, if I keep growing my hair out, I think I'm gonna look more like Trevor Lawrence than Justin Herbert. It's gonna be all long and
Hey,
I was gonna look like a
come on,
Vietnam vet, all long and stringy. I'm gonna have a ponytail in the back or something.
Vietnam vet.
get his ass a mullet.
Oh, no, real Billy Ray Cyrus looking like, oh hell no, no, but I think Dallas will pull it out, man. I think that hot seat McCarthy's sitting on and Dak is sitting on. I think this game will be similar to that season opener. Was it last year when Dallas played Tampa in Tampa and
Tampa won
by a field goal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be similar to that. But I think Micah will be that deciding factor. I think he'll be able to get to Brady a couple times.
Yeah, they
And
did say pass rusher, and he's going to be all over the field as well. So I'm interested to see how that's going to work.
yes, yeah, me too. Because he was saying he liked the pass rush, but going against linemen every play, he like, I'm a little fatigued. So Brady is the perfect sitting duck.
And
Or
Brady got his center back today too, Chris Jensen.
Yes.
Biggest name, yeah. So
yeah. And it's going to be interesting to see Mike Evans versus
Ryan
Diggs.
Jensen, I think something.
Ryan Jensen. Okay, my bad.
And it's going to be interesting to see Diggs
He's
versus
a lineman. Who could not get?
Hey, I'm about to say he one of the top linemen for real.
Yeah, but yeah, I got Dallas.
Great. Bears ain't trying to spend no money.
I say Dallas 30-28. Yeah, they kick. They get 3 touchdowns. Brady goes and get 1, and Dallas kicks 2 field goals to win the game.
It's just hard for me to bet against Brady, man. Like
it
Dak,
is.
I know Dak. He did. I just like Dak got a lot to prove. Man. I just feel like him having a lot to prove. I'm not saying. I feel like he doesn't, show up too much when it's pressure time. This is definitely a pressure time for Dak right now. Like this is definitely like a must win for him to pretty much save Mike McCarthy's job. Pretty much, in my opinion, like if Mike McCarthy get eliminated, I feel like he might be out the door. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I agree.
I don't know. I don't think that Dak is going to be able to pull it off. So and like I said, it's just hard for me to go against Brady, man. That's just like yeah. I can't do it. So, like I said, I got the Bucks by 3 tonight.
Okay. Next topic. Walt's GOAT, LeBron James, is at 38,000 career points in his NBA career. My question for y'all, though, will LeBron get this out the way this year?
Absolutely.
How long before he breaks Kareem's record?
What is it? February right now? I mean, I'm sorry, January.
Yeah, mid-January.
And I think he had 38, like 45, something like that. And I think the record is what 38, 353. I think something like that. But so I say maybe like end of March. Maybe I'm sorry, end of February, beginning of March.
Okay.
Yeah, I say
about Kareem is currently at 38,387.
Okay. So yeah, I'll probably say about maybe the end of February, beginning of March. I mean, especially if he keep that pace of that 35 plus, like he's been like these last couple games. So
true.
He'll be there in no time.
Right. Exactly.
What you got?
Yeah, I give him about 15 games. He'll be there in about 15 games. If he does it shorter, maybe if he has a couple big games but it'll be in the 12 to 18 range. But
LeBron is currently at 38,024.
Yeah, so I'm going to say about 15 games.
363. 363 points.
I mean, just to be in that, only be the second player to do
25 points a game, though, that's like 15 and a half games.
Yeah.
So
I think he'll go for 40 in another I think he'll get 40, probably another 2 or 3
It's like,
Go
games.
no,
ahead.
it's like 14 and a half games. Yeah, he'll be there in no time.
You need to just go ahead and throw one more 50 piece up in there. You know what I'm
All right.
saying?
So, damn,
What?
LeBron.
What you about to say?
So I
Why
guess
you
does
not
he
in
go
the
for
rush?
40,000? Does he go for 40 and just
This
like
year?
I
no?
mean,
I'm saying he probably goes for 40, right? He's not gonna stop at like 39. That weird 39,000.
Oh, hell no. I mean,
I
if
think
LeBron could continue to play on, which I feel like he is going to continue to play for another maybe 2-3 years, he
he's
could
gonna go as
possibly
long
get
as
to
he
like
can.
at least between 40 to 42,000 for sure, maybe even 43.
He gonna go as long as he can. As long
Even if
as
he keeps losing every year, you think he's gonna keep playing?
I mean, hopefully he can get up out this LA situation. I don't know how him and Rich Paul gonna pull that off, but he got to do something. I mean, I don't understand that tweet with Russ saying that we lost, but we're out here having fun finally. Like that shit don't read with me. Like I don't give a damn about having fun. I'm
I
trying
mean,
to,
that's
especially
why
right now.
people are
Right.
talking. That's why people are talking like Zach LaVine to the Lakers.
I mean, but what is that still going to change though? Like just getting rid of Russ? Like I mean, I
Offense.
get that.
More efficient offense. Like
I mean,
I think that's what they need. They don't need rebounding. They don't need passing. They need efficient offense. Westbrook gives you rebounding. He gives you passing. He gives you very inefficient offense.
Me and Nico was talking about this.
They don't need those two things. Like you have rebounders, you have passers. You don't need Russ. Like I'm not saying like Russ isn't great. He's still great, but Lakers don't need him. They don't need what he brings to the team. They need what he doesn't bring to the team. That's efficient scoring.
go ahead.
Guys.
No, I was just saying, just like how me and Nico was discussing this at the game. Zach LaVine takes damn near the majority of the Bulls shots now. And if he's that trade to LA, him taking 20 plus shots, that's not, I mean, I just don't feel like that's going to help out the Lakers with him taking more of the shots. I don't know. I just don't really feel like that's going to help him out. Like just trying to make that trade for LaVine. Like,
yeah, I don't agree he's the best trade. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I think he fits them better than Westbrook. But what y'all really need too is also
don't say y'all. I'm with LeBron. I'm not with the Lakers.
What y'all really need is defense too. You know what I mean? And so and Westbrook does not bring high level defense anymore.
Even LaVine don't play defense either.
Doesn't bring hardly any defense. So yeah, I agree. I don't think LaVine is the best move to the Lakers, but I just think he's a better fit than Westbrook currently. But yeah, I don't think
LeBron just needs to leave.
Is that them Thunder right now are currently ranked higher than the Lakers? I just
Yeah, just because the Thunder is playing with more heart, they playing with more grit and grind. Like I mean, and then like they saying they playing. You could tell like how the Thunder are playing. Like they're just playing like they want to actually play for their coach. Like they play defense and they play together. Like the Lakers aren't playing together right now. It's more of a stat sheet. Like, oh, here you go, you get yours. Oh, make sure LeBron scores 35 so you can make sure that we're going to pass Kareem. It's just like no togetherness, bro. Like I don't like it.
In case I haven't said it yet, they're also better than the Bulls, Nico. Just make sure you know that.
But they ain't better than the Cavs. So he ain't say that though, because the Cavs is number 5 right now. I seen that. You feel me? So
is that a Cavs player on your shirt? I can't tell.
No, this is Kobe Bean and his daughter. You feel me? I'm always staying repping.
You know what's funny?
You rep a lot of Lakers.
John saying all that, but they ain't winning.
You go, man.
John saying all that, and they still ain't winning. Then we still gonna be all them. What Thunder. Shit? Them Cavs and them Thunder.
If the Cavs stop BSing and make this damn trade for LeBron, we winning that chip.
Make a trade for
LeBron. Bro, this is the perfect setup for LeBron right now. G. LeBron will come back.
He's got to go to Phoenix or maybe.
Hell no. Why would you do that?
Maybe the Pelicans.
Man, that come back home, get your statue. You got the perfect setup right now here in
Cleveland. He wouldn't get one already.
Why would you? Not in LA.
I'm talking about in Cleveland. They wouldn't give him one already.
Man, look, I don't know what's up Dan Gilbert's ass right now. I don't know if Dan Gilbert will get him in the statue right now.
Let's be realistic. The best move for him currently is to pull a KD, go to Boston, play the 4.
Stop it. LeBron would never. LeBron would never.
Hey,
LeBron,
if
LeBron the 2018 team and that 09 team to the finals, bro. You can don't ever compare LeBron to KD again, bro.
You hear me, Walt? John been drinking. That's what that is.
And he don't even drink. That's the crazy part. He don't even drink.
I'm going to someone's house, so I'm drinking orange juice just in case. Because I don't trust people to not be lying about being sick.
Orange juice.
He said, "Hey, he bringing his own
people not to be sick. You know, I already know someone going to be sick there and not tell nobody. They're just going to be like walking around just spreading whatever they got."
I was thinking like he's gonna say somebody gonna spike my drink or something. I wasn't expecting like the sickness.
I'm
prepping, man.
Hey, it is what it is.
I like to keep myself healthy. I ain't been knock on wood, but I ain't been sick all year. I ain't letting people get me sick either.
Well, you
only the 16th day of the year. What?
I'm talking about the winter, the season.
Okay. I'm like, what? I've been sick all year, bro. It's the 2nd day of January. Of course, you've been sick all year.
Well, we got one more topic, but yeah, man, we got our we all picked with LeBron. Oh, did you pick it?
For what, LeBron?
When you think he was gonna pass him?
All right, let's make a bet then. Let's make a bet. I got 15 games. I'm gonna say 15 games.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be like before the All-Star game though? Or would that be right at All-Star?
It might be a little after. I thought maybe what he say 15. I'll say if you keep on the pace now, I'll say 12. Like if you get that 35, 12.
I say 15 games.
We can't make a bet if you pick the same thing. You gotta do
14, man.
I don't give a damn. I'm gonna pick what I want. No, but I think.
Fine. You know what? It's LeBron.
No. I'll give him. I'll say 10 because I think he'll get a couple 40s in there. You know, let's be honest. The Lakers need all the points he can score.
Man.
So But to y'all point about Zach LaVine, I really feel like LA is one of them things. Be careful what you wish for. Because you in Chicago and you're the second option. Going to LA, you might become the third, fourth option. You just never know. So be careful.
12 games is against the Thunder, so he could do it against the Thunder. 14 against the Warriors. 13 is against the Bucks, but I think Warriors would be a bigger deal.
I said 10. Who would that be against?
10. Oh, you ain't doing 10 games. He's scoring 40 points a game for the next 10 games?
You never know.
Yes, I do. I know. That's
Shut the hell up. You don't know.
You know.
Now tell me who the hell is the 10th game.
Pelicans.
Oh yeah.
So that means he would have to average 40 points from there.
He would have to average 37 points a game.
Hey, the way he been hooping.
You bet not. I bet not. LeBron better not have 1 30-point game within these last 10 games.
Hey, what if he goes for like 50 the next 5 games? I'm be like,
hey,
you'll win the bet. You'll win the bet.
But what we about to say, we talking about a bet, but we ain't even like what are we betting though? Like, is it like are we pulling a Skip and Shannon or what we doing? Like, I'm talking about what the dudes, man. Thanks. Pop, water. Well, I can't drink pop. I'm off that shit. I'm not doing that shit no more. So it had to be like a tea or something for me.
Nico gotta wear a Cavs shirt. A Donovan Mitchell shirt.
I'm with that. Hell yeah. I get you. I even buy it personally. I got you. I got you.
Anyway, but if he did against the Warriors in 14,
we're gonna get John at Oklahoma State.
I think that would be a big deal.
No. We got to get if John lose, he got to get that Luka. He got to get.
It's in Golden State, so Laker fans will travel. Laker fans will travel to Golden State. That would be a crazy.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. If they lose
out of that stretch, when is the whole home game? You said the one before the Golden State game, right?
So they play the Bucks at home and the Thunder at home.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it against the Bucks. He's gonna probably do it against the Bucks. I think he's gonna do it.
Golden State and Portland on the road, which
what if he sit out the next 10 games though?
He ain't doing that.
Just on some. I'm tired.
If he does it in 18, which is I think the high end of how late he'll do it, it's also the Warriors at home in LA. So he could maybe.
I'll say it'll be that Bucks game, or it'll be he gonna do it at home. I feel like he gonna want to do it at home, so I feel like it's gonna be that Bucks game or against Golden State.
All right,
we shall see.
It's gonna be interesting to see Nico wearing a Cavs jersey.
I'm not wearing
Especially
that.
someone who he's.
Ooh,
All right, moving on. Moving on. Let's go.
boy, Mitch boy, the spider. It's the last topic. Come on, Nico, my fault.
He ain't even from Cleveland. Chill out.
So what? He in Cleveland now, so he's from Cleveland.
He's from down south or something.
So what?
Right. But from Goat
Jordan.
James to Goat Moore, Maya Moore has officially retired from the WNBA. Honestly, I thought she retired when she left and got married.
It's the official joint. She's officially.
No. I get it. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
when she went and got married, I'm like, I don't see her coming back.
But yeah, I don't know. Do y'all know that whole background story behind that? Like that.
Yeah, she helped dude get out of jail because he was wrongfully convicted.
Right. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope as hell. The fact
He was
that
like, "Hey," he's like, "You fine, girl. What's your?"
Man, shut the hell up, man. So I was like, were they like pen pals or something like that, or like?
I think she found out about his story,
and then she was just kind of shocked how to help.
Hey, that's interesting though. She helped you get out of jail. You like, hey, little mama.
But that's fire though. You know what I'm saying? That's a hell of money. But if you think about it, what did he have really done? Like somebody like pretty much sacrificed her whole like WNBA career for you. Like she like pretty much tried to do everything and anything to try to get you out of jail. Like it's like you had no other choice but to like, hey, you want to get married, baby? I mean, let's go. We ain't got no choice.
She was like, you owe me one. He goes, yeah,
hey, really? Really?
If you ever need something. And she was like, okay, I need some. I need a husband. He's like, oh, now.
I mean, but if you really think about it, she could have found anybody in the world though. But I just felt like after that connection of being around each other so much, and you taking that much time off to really try to help this person, like you really building a connection throughout that time. So I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, that's pretty dope. How they, met and how their story is continuing on after everything he went through, I should say. And like I said, just for her amazing career, it's like she pretty much did everything already though. Like it's like she won her 4 rings and then she was like, fuck it, I'm done with the NBA. I mean WNBA now. I can do what I want. Because I think she won like 3 straight, if I'm not mistaken. What was that, like 2012, 2013, 2014, if I'm not mistaken? I won 3 straight, and then I think she won like maybe 2 years later after that, because she got 4. So I mean, if you really think about it, she did her due diligence with the WNBA, and then she went to go, take care of her family issues. So I'm not mad at the way she did it. She went out at her own terms, like all the greats always say, they want to go out on their own terms. So hey, I ain't mad at her, and I think now that she's writing a book now, so hey, kudos to her, man. I'm glad that she went out, like I said, her way. So congratulations.
Yeah, very true, very true. And hey, she gonna be in the history books forever. For helping him.
What is so funny, man?
Right. What is so funny? What's wrong with you?
Did I get back to what you said earlier? Just like, I'm just imagining if she actually like pulled up her like, you owe me one card right away. He was like, people wait sometimes, 1 or 2 minutes before using that. But
I don't think she. I think she could have had anybody in the world
before he got out.
Hey, you know what it is? He hit her with the hey. If you ever need anything, I got you. She like, what?
Maybe her new book is a recipe to like, listen, forget Tinder, go to jail, find the one you want.
Oh my God, really?
Hell no.
If they're innocent, make sure they're innocent first.
Wait. Disclaimer.
Make sure they're innocent first.
My view of this does not. Me and Walt are not in support of that. Do not think you're gonna find your prison babe.
Just look through the prison
follow
book.
That advice.
Nah.
It's the swipe left for me.
And then find out who's innocent, and then
shut the hell up. How the hell you gonna know?
You just gotta prove them.
You just gotta what?
You just gotta prove they're innocent, and if you're wrong, then move on to the next one. You're gonna lose a lot of court cases, but you might win one.
Ladies, if you watch this, never follow that kind of advice.
Men and women,
never follow that advice.
Cut it.
Ladies, don't listen to John.
Hey, but this lady's been, you know what? I'm not surprised she won this case because this woman's been winning her whole life, man. Like 2 gold medals, finals MVP, regular season MVP, a couple of college championships. Like she been winning her whole life, so I'm not surprised she won. and kudos to her. Whatever she does the rest of her career, she could have some sort of. She could definitely have spend this in some sort of political career or some sort of,
I
whatever.
would. I wouldn't.
No, but I'm just saying she could.
Politics are rough.
Doors are open for her now because she could,
Absolutely.
some sort of activist type role, whatever it is, she could definitely transition very easily into pretty much almost anything she wants to do at this point.
And I was wrong. It wasn't. She didn't win back to back. My fault. It's like she won every 2 years. She won in 11, 2013, 15, and 17. So that's my bad.
So let me ask you guys this. I know we talking about Maya Moore, but do y'all honestly feel like Brittany Grinder will ever play again in the WNBA? Or do you think she would go that, tell her story, things like that route?
I mean, I definitely feel like she still got plenty of years. I mean, because she's still young. I mean, I think she only, like 30 years old, if I'm not mistaken. So 29, something like that. So I know she's still young. So
I think she's 32, but I'm not sure. I have to look it up. But
that's still young. I mean,
yes. I mean, Maya Moore's 33 if she retired. But yeah, I think Brittany's going to play again for sure.
I definitely think she could still play. And then, like, if she do want to go that route of trying to tell her story, just wait till after you're done with your career to tell that story, in my opinion. Like,
I ain't going to lie. I do both. Like, hey, I get
right. Yeah, tell it now.
All the way around. You need me at ESPN by 7 a.m.? Bet.
The story's fresh now, so tell the story
facts,
now. Like
that's facts. That's facts. You're right.
But yeah, I definitely think so. I mean, so you never know what you're risking until you're actually in it, right? So like, but she was always willing to risk what she went through. She, you never really know what you're going through until you're in it, but she was always willing to. I mean, a lot of players wouldn't go to Russia, and she still would. And so I think she is. I think she's a tough character. I think she's going to come back. She's going to play. Also, she's making a lot of money right now, and that window is very small in sports to make that kind of money. So, yeah, I think she's going to come back because she's someone who cares about her family and such. And so I think she's going to maximize her potential. And I think right now that's in basketball. But, yeah, I mean, she's definitely going to make killing off whatever book she writes next.
I agree. Go ahead and make that money, sis.
Make that money.
But yeah, guys, that's interesting though, because like to John's point, although he was joking, but because you really, you I'm sure when she started out, she didn't know he was going to be innocent. Because let's be honest, a lot of times people be like, I'm innocent, but it's like, bruh, you did do it. Like, you've been lying all these years, but you really did do it. Like, come on, man. So, she was just, like you say, she's been winning all her life, and she lucked up with him. Or they lucked up with each other, rather. Because how many people do we know that we see every day on the news, innocent, but, they don't have nobody that can give them that backing that she could. So.
Oh, and I don't know if we didn't. This is kind of, well, I want to say it's off topic, but it's still like WNBA news. That trade though, Jonquel Jones, me and John was talking about this off the camera. That trade to her going from the Connecticut Suns to the Liberty. Me personally, I feel like that's what the Liberty were already missing was a big, and for her to, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that wasn't her first choice, but I mean, from her to going to a team that was almost in the WNBA finals to going to the Liberty that was, I think, last in the league. I feel like she can still help that Liberty team with her and Sabrina. That combination could be so nasty. Oh my God, that pick and roll action game. Whew.
Yeah.
Let's just say that Liberty, y'all should be next year. I'm gonna just put it like that, man.
Go ahead, get you a jersey.
I probably will. I was thinking about, I was gonna tell John, man, he's gonna have to give me a Candace Parker jersey or something, man. But I don't even know.
Liberty Chicago, ain't that what? Liberty won. Liberty were last.
Only Chicago jersey I wear. Huh?
They were the 8th seed in the playoffs, so they were last. They were bottom of the playoffs, but they're a legit up and coming team. And also, you do want to join now when it's just you and Sabrina, before because you're the third or fourth player to join. You are the KD. You know what I mean? Like you. So now's the time to join. But yeah, that's the thing is Sabrina needs that that second character, and so yeah, I think this is gonna work out perfect for them.
Yeah.
And Jonquel, she's a former MVP, scoring champ, definitely. So yeah, it's gonna be going to be a scary team. And it breaks up the league a little. It's going to be nice to see the league, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm just curious just to see where Connecticut is going to go from here, because I really feel like she was definitely a big piece, a part of they run last year. But hey, like I said, it's business, and hey, she had to move on. But I think that's the show, isn't it? I think that was our last topic.
Yes, Sonny boy, it is.
We do appreciate y'all joining us here tonight, here on Real Deal Sports. As always, like my boy Nico said, I think we got a few more subscribers. I think we have 80 or 81 right now. We do appreciate y'all subscribing. Me personally, I hope y'all subscribe. Keep subscribing to get us those views. That's all that's what I care about, because that's going to help us out even more. So
we care about everything: the likes, subscribes, shares. We need it all.
They care about that. I want you to make sure that you subscribe.
Yeah, more eyes.
View. So make sure, share, like, subscribe, comment, all that. We appreciate y'all watching Real Deal Sports tonight. Your boy Big Walt, my boy. See, he was just talking about me at the beginning of the show, but now he's stealing my swag. My boy Nico Suave. My boy Nico Suave, looking suave in the mofo over there. My boy John, hardest working man in showbiz. Thank you again for joining us. Until next time, throw them Tyreeks up, baby.
We out.